Pat Robertson answered a viewer question on dating somebody who's married. Listen to this.
She lives with her boyfriend and plans on marriage, but he has to get a divorce first. Will they go to hell for this?
The answer is yes. She's a good person, but she's living in adultery. That's Hollywood. Only he's a good person, but he just killed 5 people and he threw his mother down the steps. But he's a good person. Nonsense. It is adultery. She's living with a married man who is still married, and she's a good person. Baloney.
Okay, this is hilarious for 2 reasons. Number one, he just compared adultery to murder. Okay, right there. Pack it up, Pat. Come on. Let's move along. Let's put you in your bed there, give you some Percocet and some other medicine. And you can relax in your golden age and, fuck it. We'll bring you to a beach or some shit. Let you have a play date with your buddy John Hagee every once in a while. You guys can play with your toys together. But that's it, man. Come on. You're done here. The dude, I'm sorry, but he really is just stuck in the 1950s, and the world is not the world that Pat Robertson grew up in and came to know. Okay, it's not Leave It to Beaver anymore. You can't do that, man. You are now the immoral person, right? Like, look, am I saying it's a good thing if you're having an affair with a married person? No, it's not a good thing. Of course not. But do I want you in jail? Do I think that you're as evil as Hitler? Do I think you're a murderer like Pat Robertson just did there when he made the comparison? Of course not. Of course not. It's not a decision I would make. It's not a decision you should make. But you're an adult, and if you make it, it's not a criminal offense, right? But see, that's the thing. That's where they put their focus on morally. It's on stupid shit like that. It's on just like Huckabee yesterday. We did the story where he was outraged. He was offended by, immoral, trashy women, quote, trashy women who curse. Like, he's more angry at that than the Iraq War. Seriously. Huckabee's more angry at that than the torture report. Seriously, he said more about that in a negative way than he did about the torture report. Pat Robertson, same thing. Focus on, hate gay people, pray to Jesus, women know your role. This is what's morality to him. Talking about ending world hunger, forget that. Talk about ending wars, step aside, no way. I mean, these are things, the real questions of immorality and morality, he's gone, man. He's out to lunch. He's not talking about that. So that's the first outrageous thing. The second thing is, I seem to recall a couple situations where the question was essentially reversed, where a man cheated on his wife, or the woman wrote in and said, look, he's not paying any attention to me, I don't know what's happening, yada, 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 right? And how did he respond? Did he say the same thing? Oh, this man is like a murderer. Of course he's not a good person. Blah, 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 blah. No. Pat's response very clearly was, oh, what are you doing wrong? Oh, shit. His response was, you might want to smile a little bit more, talk a little bit less, put on some makeup maybe. So when the man cheats, it's got to be the woman's fault somehow. But when you flip the situation and it's, oh, my daughter is dating a married man, oh, she's terrible and she's like a murderer, of course she's not a good person, baloney. Notice the open and brazen double standard. He is an old school sexist, and he's just married to his own backwards opinions. He's never going to change. He's never going to try to change. He's giving a bear hug to his ignorance. That's how I would describe Pat Robertson.